Each of the reference box values change how the shape is drawn and positioned by the browser. We've seen that shapes that use margin box will actually extend the shape out and make it larger by drawing the shape based off the outer edges of the margins. For shapes using border box, the reference box, similar to margins and margin box, will be defined by the outer edges of the borders applied to the container. So if we were to take the same example from the previous section and apply border box to it, we will see that nothing changes. Because like the previous example for margin box, we haven't yet defined any border for our container element. So the circle is drawn and positioned based off the element's dimensions. And if we add a border to it like so, we can see that the reference box has increased in dimension and the shape now extends to the outer edges of the border. And the origin now moves to the outer intersection of the top and left borders. So the circle is now 19m by 19m, which comes from the 15m width and height plus the 2m border on all sides. And if we were to add margin, we can see that the shape moves but is not redrawn based off the margin since it's not using margin box. Instead, it remains at the edges of the border box. So far the examples that we've looked at are assuming that CSS box sizing on our element is set to the default content box. But many of us are setting all elements to use a value of border box nowadays in order to have reliable widths and whatnot. Well, it's important to note that when using border box with both CSS shapes and box sizing, the borders will be rendered inside the reference box, meaning that the circle will remain the original size, 15m by 15m. So you'll want to be on the lookout for that. It's something that could be a little confusing if you're not expecting it. Okay, so now we have a grasp on how margin box works and how border box works. So up next, let's take a look at padding box.